welcome back to Holistic at Home. I am the Holistic Homemaker, and I am coming to you with a homeschool homemaker mommy encouraging video. So the thing on my heart today is to check yourself before you check your children, and that was directed to me because I was wrong. So what happened was our middle son, who's like his mama, I told you guys before, can be a little mouthy. Okay, so he got frustrated, not sure why, don't remember. And so he got frustrated and then he got redirected by either me or his father, I don't remember. So the conversation was done and he kind of got upset and he said, "I'm going to my room, I want to be alone." And quickly I said, "No, you're not, sit down. You're not going to go to your room just because you're upset, right?" And then I got convicted because why can't he go to his room? If he's upset, that's what we told him to do. Go to your room, take some time to yourself, self-regulate your emotions. That's what we're teaching him, right? But because he was upset and said it in that moment, for some reason, it clicked something in me that was like, no, you're not, right? His tone could have used some work, but the idea behind it is what we teach, right? So I had to stop in that minute and apologize to him because he did the right thing. We did correct his tone, but he did the right thing. That's what we teach them. If you're cranky, if there's something wrong with you and it's not something that somebody around you did, if it's something within yourself, then you need to work to correct that. And if you need some time to yourself, you need to take a minute in your room, that's what you should go do. And that's what he tried to do, but he was corrected, which frustrated him. And then, so once I, came to myself a couple seconds later, I apologize. I told you guys that apologizing to my children is something that I do and something I believe in. And it shows them how to be gracious. It shows them how to forgive. It shows them that nobody is perfect because, as parents, they kind of look at us as these beings that sometimes all-knowing, whatever. And that's not the case. I don't know everything. I'm not always right. So I apologize to my children when I'm wrong. If I'm cranky, whatever. If I look back and I make a poor decision, I need to apologize, right? So I apologized to him and I told him, he did I told him that he did the right thing. And we did, like I said, we did tell him, the tone was off. So work on that. But if you need to go take a couple minutes to yourself to, to reset, that's exactly what you should do. And mommy is sorry for, snapping and saying no, because that wasn't right for mommy to do. And so that kind of leads me into this thing that I've been seeing, right? And so I've been seeing a lot on, memes saying that, I don't take my children where they're tolerated. I take my children where they're celebrated. And I really just encourage us all to make sure that our homes are that place, right? So it's so easy to say that, like this person doesn't treat my child the way that I want them to be treated, or look, outwardly at the way somebody interacts with your child or your children. But do we give that same criticism to ourselves? Like, do we make sure that our homes are a place where our children are celebrated for who they are? If their behavior is sometimes a little not wrong, but inconvenient, right? So sometimes children can be inconvenient. What they're doing isn't wrong, but it could take time that you hadn't allotted to whatever they're doing, right? So, okay. So a lot of times my children want to put water flavoring in their own water bottles. And while I could do it like 10 times faster, I let them do it, right? So are we really allowing them to do the things that they can do for themselves? Or are we denying them opportunities to grow because it's inconvenient? So I really just challenge us all to look at that and see what improvements and what differences can be made to make sure that our homes are a place where our children can really be themselves. Because if you can't be yourself at home, where can you be yourself? Right? So I was able, thankfully, I told you guys, I look back so fondly on my childhood, and I was so weird. I really was. I was so weird. But my parents let me be weird and be me, right? And now I've grown into that. And I don't think that I'm like a weird adult, but I definitely, I really thought I was an alien as a child. Not sure what the rationale behind that was. Now looking back, I don't know why I thought I was an alien, but I really thought I was an alien. So my parents just let me fully be me, and didn't hinder any growth I had in any of my alien development or whatever. I don't know. Anyway, so I just want to make sure that I'm giving my children that full latitude to grow into the person that God made them to be, right? Because there is something in each of our children that is not in anybody else, whether it's in quality or quantity, right? So maybe my son is, I guess, determined, right? But like to a super high level, or maybe one is, he picks up things faster than other people, right? So there are different qualities that God has given my children, given all of our children, and that's the reason why that could be the reason why they're here. That could be the reason why God gave them to you. One day I'll get into why my middle son being so much like his mama has been a blessing to me, and it's a very personal story, but I'll share it with you guys. Anyways, so there's a reason why each of our children have these qualities, right? And there's a reason why God gave them to us. So rather than hindering or tampering down those qualities and, differences and quirks or whatever, we need to let them grow into, be fully who God made them to be, not who is convenient for us at the time, right? Because that is hindering who they are and changing who they are. That's not who they were meant to be, a convenient person to you, because when they grow up and get out of your house, okay, right? So I just commend all of you for doing what you're doing, for sacrificing, whatever you're sacrificing to raise your children in the intentional, laser-focused way that you're doing. Let's just every once in a while take a look and take an account of what we're doing, how we're doing, why we're doing, right? So many times we ask our children, why are you doing this? We want them to be problem solvers. We want them to be critical thinkers, right? But do we ask that of ourselves? So why are you parenting the way you parent? Is it working? If it's not working, then you need to change it, right? Because your children need different things. They're different children. So again, I commend you. What you're doing is powerful. What you're doing is so needed. It is necessary. I congratulate you on your success thus far. We are doing this, right? I'm rocking this out. Well, I'm doing my best to rock it out. Anyways, so thank you so much. I hope you guys are having a great day. Thank you for allowing me to come on your journey with you in whatever capacity that you're allowing it. Thank you for coming on my journey with me. I'm really enjoying this process. I look forward to sharing more with you. I look forward to more videos. I look forward to more participation. Thank you so much. I hope you guys are having a great day. Keep being productive.